prepared for this. That little fuck from high school spitting delirious. I see the look on your face, to me hilarious, because he went and did this no matter how scared he is. I'm scared to live in the city, cause that's a dear way to live. We came domestically dependent, now the cash don't exist. I might say fuck it and bounce on him, trampoline this bitch and leave all of you motherfuckers just bleeding out and shit. I'm screaming out because I really doubt we'll ever eat the rich. The landowners control us and it defines how we exist. If you were born in the 1990s, I know you see this shit. To all my brothers and sisters, we gotta beat these fuckers quick. We're just the workers considered worthless until we pay our rent. To make the rich cunts richer and make sure that we stay in ditches. All these bitches who told us that we can have it when we're grown-ups are the same ones now who won't give it cause they own it, huh? Work hard, no shit, work hard. I spent 12,000 hours busting ass and all I got was this little yard, a couple scars and a debit card. They got me working so much that I'm forgetting bars, and when I write the pen slips out of my sweaty palms. It's doing plenty harm. That's that shit, man, that's that shit. That's that shit. That's the fucking shit, bro. I make this music alone, it gets lonely, especially cause I can't show it to the homies. They left the city anyway, hit the trail south looking for better days. I'm thinking I should follow cause wallowing ain't a better way. If I could give you a second, what would you get to say? If you could hop on my record, would you forget today? Instead remember all the places that we stayed, games we played, names and faces of the chicks that you would dream to slay. That was us, all on our kid shit. Dig this, 10 years ago what we worried about was fictitious. 10 years ago what we worried about was fictitious. 10 years to go till we make it out of this shit, bitches.
And that's just how we feel. I know there's a lot of people out there my age who feel the same way as we do. It feels like we're never gonna have anything, we're just gonna be eternally crushed underfoot by those who came 20 years before us, for 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 us.
Yo, all I do is rhyme, homie, all I do is grind, homie, all I do is shine. All I do is take my time, make the words so divine. As I climb through my mind, trying to find pieces of it buried deeper, but I couldn't, so you know that that's a sign. By design, all I wanna do is make rappers resign. Keep my eyes on the prize, triple audience in size. All he did was hear accordion and never so inspired. Fought the tiredness away and really got down on his mic. That's alright, I'm just trying to do it right. Like I said before, the beats repeat in my head while I'm sitting here at night. I'll just write about my eyes, or maybe getting on a flight. Only half is true, you're not supposed to tell him, yeah that's right. All my life I wanted something more than looking at the sky. If I told you I feel that shit when cooking, that's a lie. Truly blessed, when I show my face I don't need no disguise. And I flow on bass and drum loops when I'm speaking to you guys. I arise through the mire, I won't leave my boys behind. If you wanna hop up on the ship, just ask me, I'll reply. Do it quick because the boat's about to leave, you ain't got time. But my DM's kinda quiet, so if you wanna stay that's fine. Offers open till the day I catch my motherfucking shine. If you're trying to give me love today, I'll pour you up some wine. If you try to give me love tomorrow, get out of my sight. I hope you know that it's a long day. All I do is rhyme, homie, all I do is grind, homie, all I do is shine. All I do is take my time, make the words so divine. As I climb through my mind, trying to find pieces of it buried deeper, but I couldn't, so you know that that's a sign. By design, all I wanna do is make rappers resign. Keep my eyes on the prize, triple audience in size. All he did was hear accordion and never so inspired. Fought the tiredness away and really got down on his mic. Mic, 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 mic. I wrote these verses years apart while I'm sitting in the dark. Different phases of my life are bringing changes to the mic. And I wanna say to play with me is dangerous, despite the zero influence I'm making from my bedroom. If I might say my DMs only blew up cause I went in there to shoot up. Told my homies rap, fuck that other shit you think you doing. But I'm fooling if I think they care about it much as me. They ain't trying for an album out by 2023. I feel like Blue in 07 when he made Below the Heavens. I'm the same, trying to make history like other legends, but it all depends. Lately did I see enough shit that I go through something crazy, that I take the right risk? Every day I do. You ain't got nothing on what I say I do, so what I really do got you fucked up for a day or two. So once I slay a booth and turn the story to my living proof, I'll stay up on the roof to see the damage with a greater view. It's past spitting, homie, I've made it to where I spray at you, and no one else can do like I do it, homie, let's lay the truth. I prayed a few times but I never got replies. I'm not ruling out I ever will, but shit, it's been a long time. While I'm waiting for it, I'll just get back on my long grind. Question me, I'm doing what I need to make the solid do is rhyme, homie. All I do is grind, homie. All I do is shine. All I do is take my time, make the words so divine. As I climb through my mind, trying to find pieces of it buried deeper, but I couldn't, so you know that that's a sign. By design, all I wanna do is make rappers resign. Keep my eyes on the prize, triple audience in size. All he did was hear accordion and never so inspired. Fought the tiredness away and really got down on his mic.
Hey bro, yo, I've been with you since the day, yo. So when you make it to the top, make sure to bring me with you. I'm just playing, but if I make it first, so that's my plan. Cause understand that you're my man. Enough of that cheesy, gushy nonsense. Pauses, top of the bosses, hardest to all rhymes like dark is the God. Think I'm often off this rocker when I get started. Army crunk this harder. Auckland with my brother from another land. Different accents, words, verbs as I pass this jam. You heard first my slurred verse, the shirt verse is perverse. Cursed at work, church, immersed, disturbed, nurse, but don't want that shit to be gone with the time. So I'm about to hit you up in those DMs, I'm about to slide. Those that don't know me might wanna ask me why. Cause we the same motherfuckers staring up at the same sky. We the same motherfuckers staring up at the same sky. Dreaming, we the same motherfuckers staring up at the same sky. Dreaming, we the same motherfuckers staring up at the same sky. Dreaming, wishing, wanting, climbing, grinding, shining. People gonna know at the same sky.
Last tape was all ambition, but this one I got a vision. 6 AM in Gillinor was dope, but nobody listened. This position of indifference got me twisted. I ain't with it. If you're gifted, go and spit it. Take your spirit, go and lift it. Yo, I shifted, never capped. Locked my city on the map. Wrote a couple whack lyrics about some gats I never had. I ain't in the trap spitting. Why the hell would I do that? I'm just a suburb-born child who never made it off the mat. Imagine that, but working on making it to the present. Cause my presence feels trapped in the days of 07. As I catch up, I'm watching the people here get snatched up. Throw them head first to the prison, and that's a wrap up. That's what scares me, cause time is so scary. As my mind grows, I find Joe that which I'm fearing. Work on tearing down walls, now I'm hearing those calls. Come on army, we're patiently waiting for you to fall. Falling head first through time, what about it? Calling to me both directions, never doubt it. This could be my course correction, if I shout it. A moment of reflection of course, but now I'm out it. Falling head first through time, what about it? Calling to me both directions, never doubt it. This could be my course correction, if I shout it. A moment of reflection of course, but now I'm out it. Falling head first through time, what about it? Calling to me both directions, never doubt it. This could be my course correction, if I shout it. A moment of reflection of course, but now I'm out it. I'm supposed to be writing my vows, fuck. Instead I'm writing rhymes with the vowels and it sounds fucked. My luck is at an all-time low and I got nowhere to go. But just know that when time runs out, you gotta show something. There's no stunting on this track. I need you to please save that shit for the diss tracks. You know that I risk rap because of the wrist wraps that tied my hands behind my back and left me with no scraps. I'm back, but the time loss looks bigger on my clocks. I spent it digging for every diamond that I've got. A blind shot's the only way to chance it. Take your dream, advance it, and practice till your aim is so good, Joe, you can't miss. And I don't know what my stance is. Am I only here to repair what you can't fix? Or is it just the wealth and the glory from those I saw before me? You trade time for either of them. Fuck, I hear my name's calling. Fame stalling, really, you lames can all hear me. My disassociative nature gives the game feeling. Cause when I zoom out, I look at myself. Bird's eye, third person view, either will help. But I've been needing your help since I was bleeding from mouth, nose. And now it's too late, Joe, the bleeding is out. And I had 15 years to shift and clean the gears that turn, but I didn't, so I guess I'll just disappear. Falling head first through time, what about it? Calling to me both directions, never doubt it. could be my course correction if I shout it. A moment of reflection, of course, but now I'm out it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Cruncle. We got Army here with us too. Hey y'all, I got a main flaw.
Hear me out.
Something I've been struggling with and I'm embarrassed about. I can get the pen to paper, but ain't nothing coming out that I'm caring about. I mean, I can scribble the words down. I can nibble on a verse and get some cursing out. But the hurting in my person is the pain of now. And I'm standing here interrogating God with my hands out. Don't just seize the day, baby, claim it. Banking on the day like say love you is taking payments. Hating on somebody else ain't nothing but procrastinating. Swizz itch up the attitude and get to painting your rosy picture, your nosy mister that calls you in the evening just to hang with you and maybe stitch up a problem or two that y'all been through. A naughty little nod or two to set y'all's mood. A fool is a man that thinks the issues do dissolve. When no work, he thinks that all of the problems just melt away. And hell, I'd say I'm optimistic to the point I often miss them say.
What they say?
They say just what I've been thinking. Blah, 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 bullshit, yo, your shit's stinking. But nah, I can't listen, I got ink in the well. I got my quill in my hand while the tide of the words swell. Hey y'all, I got a main flaw.
Hear me out.
Something I've been struggling with and I'm embarrassed about. I can get the pen to paper, but ain't nothing coming out that I'm caring about. I mean, I can scribble the words down. I can nibble on a verse and get some cursing out. But the hurting in my person is the pain of now. And I'm standing here interrogating God with my hands out.
Yo, these standout bars that you need, indeed. I'm here to feed your brain pain to watch it grow like a seed. I mean, who'd have thought that we would make it to a team across the planet, but our waves connected like an ultralight beam. Crazy? I might have been lately. I'm trying to dream up the perfect schemes that can paint us in a positive light in spite of things. So maybe if I'm trying to do right, I might achieve. Do right, yo, Crunch, yo, what you doing? Do right, yo, what you doing, man? Yo, we writing exciting lightning. Your wife says it's striking, but it only hits lately when me and life started fighting. I'm tightening flows up, the hype makes him go nuts, but only when I put the paper down do they show up. Who knows us? Yo, Cruncle is the bro, yup, deadliest writer I ever met, that's for sure, bruh. I hope you ain't hating or waiting for shit to blow up. Just keep working till we get through it, then they gon' show us the love that we were meant to receive. These couple little years ain't shit to the other side of the dream. So listen up, fiend, if you want this bad as me. If you never stop penning these schemes, then you'll be free. If nothing that you care about is coming out the pen, put it down for a day or two, then pick it up again, yo.
I've been thinking about something I've been struggling with. Too much care for these words I'm shuffling. Hunkering down in the stool while I'm guzzling sin. I've been trying to let it all hang out. I feel muzzled again. With the pressure on my mind, I've been looking within. I've been letting people down, so I guess that's what I'm doubling.
Hey yo, I made the game go. Something I've been struggling with, but I'm excited about. I can get the pen to paper and there's something coming out that's worth caring about. I mean, I just scribble the words down. I just dribble on the turf until the words bounce. Cause the hurting in my person is the pain and now. And I'm standing here interrogating God with my damn mouth. Hey yo, I got a main flaw. Something I've been struggling with and I'm embarrassed about. I can get the pen to paper, but ain't nothing coming out that I'm caring about. I mean, I can scribble the words down. I can nibble on a verse and get some cursing out. But the hurting in my person is the pain of now. And I'm standing here interrogating God with my hands out.
Yo, I gotta ask, why the hell you steal my songs, dog? Like, I mean, come on, dude. Like, this is some original shit. You're over here taking it and like, you know what? I'm just gonna steal that shit. Like, why you gotta steal my songs, dog? I know I write some hot shit, but why the hell you steal my songs, dog?
People go from best friend to now I only read his tweets. BLM's a hate group, motherfucker, that's interesting. I really wish I could've changed your upbringing, so by 2020 Candles was not the song you'd be singing. You owe an apology to me for that for starts. Your wicked ass family that never let you hang with me, and when they did that shit, I bet they did it grudgingly. So looking back now, it's a miracle we were buddies. Conservative raised, the version has changed, and when we met at 4 years old, I can't imagine this hurt and this pain. Made it to the point now where I'm throwing dirt on your name, but if a homie that you know is racist, close up the curtains again. I smile when I think about the games we used to play, spilling Lego on the floor or playing Star Wars on the PlayStation. It's wild that it's been so long and never be the same. Now I know that vile shit about you, man, but anyway, I wonder if you'll ever hear this, yo. I post my songs on Twitter, but I don't think you go near them though. So maybe when I blow up, then some people just might show up in your DMs like, yo, ain't you hear about this homie who just go nuts on the mic? He's saying your name, yo, is this right? I can't believe you thinking like supremacists who white. So later, relegator, I'ma go spend all my paper buying tickets to the army show while you just stay a hater. So then I call you out on stage, the people screaming back. I really am just fronting, but brother, imagine that. I hope it catches up to you, man, and it changes your plans, cause while you're on that bullshit, I'm really not staying a fan. It really isn't rational to think you're voting national. The stupid motherfuckers can't keep it together. What happened, bro? My path of exile is blue. I'm out here rapping, yo, your path of exile is blue. Where's all the players, bro?
You got something to say? I got something to say. You got something to say? I got something to say.
My wife came from the island of Fiji. She migrated in 2000. What you think, G? She got the skin that in America will get you dropped by police. You think her life doesn't matter? I'm flattered. Yo, the staggering amount of victims of this crime you'll never feel makes me think you're privileged and you ain't know what's really real. From the comfort of your game dev desk, you repost all the squeals, lies, blatant racism and shit from David Seymour's Hail maggot. I hope you ain't used the word your faux righteous path through life, it wasn't right. We metaphor, but bet they fed you all that shit before me. If only I knew then, what now? Perspective taught me belief was one thing, but prejudice another. Never said this shit, but back in 04, you were my brother. But now I got respect for you, no more could bring it back. But if you say any bullshit again, I might just snap like I did here. It's been years because I kept this bottled, but now I got an outlet, so foot is on the throttle. If I'm being honest with you, man, I turned off your likes, cause the trite that you spelled to my whites was fucking my life. So while you stay clucks and I'll just stay out here fucking. And the difference between me and you is that I'm a husband and I'm not racist. Shit, I sound like Joyner Lucas, so let me cut this shit off before I sound stupid. You're the only person that I've known for over 20 years, but I ain't seen you in 7. I hope that you ain't go to heaven, maybe that's just being too harsh. But then again, BLM is not a hate group, bro. Fuck was you thinking, man? The city is fucked up, but I lucked up. I got out that bitch from cuffed up, playing duck duck. It's a goose chase trying to win here, and of that I'm so sincere. Ain't no solo goal to chase, we all hold a place from being bold and great, when no one is held down for their sins here. That's my word. Auckland's just been kicked to the curb. 2013, everything was mean. Sunbeam fields green while prospects gleam. Damn, what a time to be 16. Back then we were told how much we achieved would be seen, it would actually mean something. But they've been front cause I'd seen nothing. And I did the most, but they moved the post, while the wealthy with no stress moan about their boats. I bet they can flow much better. Face down in the yacht dock, yeah I said it, because we lost everything to the virus. But they already had it, so they sat there in silence, whiling. Why the hell we gotta wear gloves and masks while they sat up in the tower above the glass floor? Time is moving fast. I spent 2 years watching sand fall right through the moving glass, and our chances to move were gone. Stuck here in the city full of moving cars, they moving far, neither is mine. Road cones, low speed zones, only thing you find from the mindless grinding and commuting to inflation rates that really are computing. Now it gets worse. 4 horses, like I said in my last verse. You got war, famine, death, pestilence. I know they got friends, so they're bringing in the rest of them. 2022 said fuck you, pay me. It hasn't been this bad since 1980. Can't tell you why they decided to gatekeep it. Hard to deny that we're going through it lately. Wait, you wonder why the kids ram raid when they know that when they grow up that they won't get damn paid, and the ants stay in school when the place isn't full. COVID-19 kept every one of them a fool. Ain't no tools to be found in the shitter of a town. Yeah, I'm better cause we could have been from anywhere, but now bullets litter in the driveway of innocence. And wow, can you tell that a leader doesn't give a shit about it? Nothing changes, nothing changes. Only thing that does is the price of inflation. 500 bucks to rent out of a basement. That is how it is, it's what's advantageous for. You can leave right now or stay for war, but I won't pop too many complacent or too busy being flocked to an adjacent cause. I ain't saying this to mock, but hear my statement, y'all. I fall back in time, I was proud of this nation, but I can't justify trips to the gas station. I'm pacing cause fuck $3 gas liters. Anyone you meet these days have a stash sheet. A buyback went so well, can't go 12 sleep to your work by a clash. So we scream for an ether for a place that bleeds us. I wish I could rip you fully, but I ain't see shit changing. Instead we should be taking names. No one else does it, so I guess I'll take the stage. If you ever think of fake the rage, then you've never been a pain and try to break the cage. So it's safe to say we should be taking aim at the people up top who only break the game. Time's running out just like Flavor Flav, but we can't do shit until we take their place. So until that day we'll just fade away. Army. So what do you think of when you hear the title Leave the City?
Leave the City?
That's the title of the album.
It makes me want to drive.
Yeah?
Like, it makes me want to, like, just get in the car and go.
Leave the city, 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 leave the city. This for everybody dealing with a 7 to 5 that they don't fuck with. Hop out of bed and feel disgusted. This for everybody dealing with a 7 to 5 that they don't fuck with. Look at the clock and trying to punch it. This for everybody dealing with a 7 to 5 that they don't fuck with. Throwing their wrist upon a cutlass. This for everybody dealing with a 7 to 5 that they don't fuck with. Screaming fuck this. Everything I built burnt yesterday, so what I learned again today, the best way to move on is just forget it. Ayy, we all have things regretted, like not looking where we're going, where we're headed, or jumping off the same cliff because our friends did. When did we become so dependent on these 20s and 5s? Get up at 20 to 5, go home at 20 to 5, and do it 25 days a week, and you'll get 25 bucks for every hour that you slave on your feet. But if the boss makes triple for every one of us cripples, we're only ripples in the giant money circle. We never chase our goals, no one else is writing poems. The best poets who ever existed never picked up the pencil, so they ain't know it. And I say fuck that, do it, pursue it. This is the truest, and I only managed to write this song because I knew it. And I never met nobody on site who was quite like me. They might be, but never considered, because it's like the planet is against creativity, but I'm natively creative, so you'll never take it from me. This one goes out to everybody doing work from 7 to 5 like a zombie. So how are we gonna make it out? You go and see. This for those young with ambition in a city where they shun recognition and having fun ain't tradition. I never dreamt about or ever really wanted to be an electrician. I bet you never wanted your position, but the culture said fight for someone else's cause. You ain't have your own one, so who else you gonna fight for? Alright, sure, when you're on the chessboard, do you wanna be a white pawn? Make the first move to get barreled out on C4. I'm like, pause, fuck, you're attempting to coerce more artists who ain't started yet to help fuel up your charter jet. The generation talent gap apparent with the target set, so when they tell you make your goals transparent, take a harder list. For everybody dealing with a 7 to 5 that they don't fuck with. Hop out of bed and feel disgusted. This for everybody dealing with a 7 to 5 that they don't fuck with. Look at the clock after they punch it. This for everybody dealing with a 7 to 5 that they don't fuck with. Throwing their wrists upon a cutlass. This for everybody dealing with a 7 to 5 that they don't fuck with. Screaming fuck this. Fumble out of bed, then I stumble to the kitchen hole. Pour myself a cup from a pitcher full of vitriol. I might try my best in the city full of stress, but I'll never ever catch up with my rest. Fumble out of bed, then I stumble to the kitchen hole. Pour myself a cup from a pitcher full of vitriol. I might try my best in the city full of stress, but I'll never ever catch up to the rest. city is to escape from what holds you down, to forge a crown and place it upon your work-sweated brow. Is to abolish expectation placed upon you by others and become free from the judgments and disapproving jeers that smother. The mind pairs that together we are blessed with what makes us fulfilled, and chase thrills that you can never ever provide with, but still. Fuck it, I'm giving it back to Andy. He sounds better than me anyway.
You know that life gets old. You know that love comes and love goes. Try and fly higher when I flow. Never, ever, ever let go. Never let go. Never let go. Never let go. Try and
Killing this shit, man. Right, let me try this shit again. I got something else to say to it now. I had this on my mind for a while. I gotta come up with something new, cause I ain't getting views doing what my idols used to. As soon as the roots grew, I got off of YouTube and queued up the record so I can influence you too. But shit, when I find myself driving past the places I once lived, thinking about all the shit that's happened since, I put it in the script so all the people wearing earbuds get a glimpse of everything I did to make some people care about the kid. I picked up and slid like on the playground that I hit on as a kid. From all the people who I couldn't see eye to eye on how it is, they tore it down and put a motorway instead for us to skid our motorcade of pollutant airways to keep up how we live. So when I'm sheltering from things, just know I'm bouncing out the city trying to leave. I took a left and hit the tunnel where I used to hit the swings. If you just followed me away, we could be kings. I'm only staying cause the queen I'm taking care of. See my rings, expectation, complacence, hatred, a sum of many things. I had to shake on the way to greatness and write down anything. To all my 2010 people I haven't seen since we were teens, hope you do better as grown-ups, cause if you don't, the shit I mean. The way you treated me was like I don't know how you sleep at night. What, you think I forgot? Nah, that fucked me up for life. I still got trust issues, scud missiles affecting me and mine. I guess it's good for reflecting on when I step up to the mic.
You know that life gets old. You know that love comes and love goes. Try and fly higher when I flow. Never, ever, ever let go.
Die at 34, you can listen to me now through my lyrics for 30 more, that's for sure. I hope by then my children have been born so they can carry on the name of my family 30 more. But have you seen the cost of life in 2024? I can't imagine what it looked like with some youngins on the floor. Will they listen to my strummings when they grow up or ignore them? And my head be just a bust with my record collecting dust. Another second that I doubt, I won't tell them what I'm about, and then the memory of me turns into a wisp among the clouds. I wouldn't say these lyrics as a diss towards myself, I'm just hoping that I get to be a picture on a shelf one day. I know the street of life that we travel is one way, and if we ever meet on our travels, I'll just pray you got what you wanted to get and you won't stay, and if you haven't, then you promise that you won't waste one day. one for people that I hurt, this one for people what it's worth. This is where all the regrets of mine just seep into the verse. This where I sleep and never wake and no one notices today. This where I finally acknowledge I know all this shit is fake. You can write down all the sorries that you want to in the universe, but no, it never matters if the people never listen first. The beat could be a slap and every word rhyme in the rap. The illest flow upon the track, but still there's no one playing back. Even then I shout my sorry to the pit of the abyss. It may be selfish doing that and being socially remiss, and I leave people in the distance with no plan of reminiscence So I kick a rock and shame and watch it fall into the mist. The cold wind whips against me as I'm standing by the cliff. My echo carries on forever, but at the same time never sticks. If I fall into the pitch black and no one sees me did that, I wonder if I'm even gone, or was I ever here, Jack?
It's always the same.
Hope you made it. Made it out. Out of the city.
The stairs that I burnt to ashes come back in flashes. 7 years is a long time for me to still be grappling. I'm just sorry for my ways that I since buried in the grave. Just know I'm doing better now, and I just hope that you're the same.
It's always the same. Just always the same.
So if you made it out the city, I salute. Just know the fruits of your labor are a blessing, no dispute. An inspiration for the nameless, showing us how to be shameless when we put ourselves upon the pedestal of being hated. Never slated for a stage because I don't think that I'm brave enough. An introverted fuck who had his privacy and gave it up. I'm saying stuff I never could to rhythms in my cave. It sucks I guess, but no one knows me well enough to ever gave a fuck. So thank you for the path of which I follow truly now. After they hear this, many people close to me will know me now. If I could get my tenses right, I could be truly pound for pound with every writer that I look up to, or even from my town. People talented enough to make it here are rarely found, and those who do are working twice as hard for you to hear their sound. And if you're hearing mine, my efforts weren't for nothing. Now I'm bound to the stairs that I burnt to ashes and to the ground.
It's always the same. Going away. It's always the same. Going
The sun is shining in my frames, and yes, it's blinding me again, reflecting light onto the fragments and the stains. I read that I have shed from being sane enough to do this thing and stay in touch with values that I cared for as a student in the days above. And since I see the world now in sepia tone, I'm writing backwards when I scribble notes I keep in my phone. I see the world through music, so it makes sense I use it, until the muses I abused put on their shoes and dip. Yo, they ran until the view of them was gone, but I never lost the hope I'd fit their phantoms in this song. They float above as ghosts, taunting me until I scramble for the ropes, playing flutes to all the rhythms that I hope you hear me spoke. So I brush stroke and panic while they're tugging at my canvas. Only painted half the story for they took me out this morning. Now the glory that I hope to find is torn away, and surely heaven well can fill the void, but it could never write this for me.
I'm a ghost, if you see it, here's a rope, you can be it. I'm a ghost, if you see it, here's a rope, you can be it. I'm a ghost, if you see it, here's a rope, you can be it. I'm a ghost, if you see it, here's a rope, you can be it. I'm a ghost, if you see it, here's a rope, you can be it. I'm a ghost, if you see it, here's a rope, you can be it. I'm a ghost, if you see it, here's a rope, you can be it. I'm a ghost, if you see it, here's a rope, you can be it.
For every single hole I punched in the wall, you'll find a couple who could never resolve. They pissed away the history explicitly, like lyrics that they spit to me, and bandaged up my knuckles from the damage it inflicted me. I lifted up the lid on the gift and sifted through to see the rows of DNA strands sitting there twisted beautifully. I threw them in the blaze that was started for my eulogy, then lingered by the edge of the grave, looking for jewelry to pawn. But the night came racing on the lawn, so I traced my steps backward to the safety of the dawn. I can't help my inspiration, I'm just waiting till it calls, so I keep myself pacing to avoid the waiting thralls. But I'm baited once again to giving up my artist status by complacence and the ghosts of other writers who once hated what they made and dissipated from the faces of the earth, while the music stayed playing out from basements in the dirt.
Got a house, got a wife, got a car, got a life, but I never felt differently than when I was slight. You know, the only time I felt complete was when I would write. So if you're listening to this or not, I'm doing alright, cause I can settle for the pedestal of being being my biggest fan. As long as I'm a level head and being the bigger man. The reason that I'm doing this is cause of the jigger, man. But I just can't compete with rappers holding the trigger, damn. I'm vigorous, deliverous, to blowing up quicker, fam. To anybody doubting us, here's where you can stick it, man. Already got enough stuff attacking my spirit, man. But ever since I wrote quotes, I felt like the richest man. If I go too long without a mic, I break out in itchy hands. If I don't write every night, I start getting twitchy, damn. A true blue fiend for the scene, cause it's my dream, making sure the time I do it is not when I'm asleep. After 1200 weeks, I'm strong enough to compete. I counted every single one of them will walk in the street.
Check. Good morning. Take one. Vocals. Yo, modern life is a hustle, no time for reflection. You've gotta make money so you can save for a section. All people turn away at emotional detection, as they don't have a sweet tooth and memories are conviction. Protection from the big world is all we need, so when we leave school we've no clue for corporate greed. But no matter, they'll thrash us and they will indeed, to places so mind-numbing that our brains can't feed. We're a fruit, they're a hand, and they crush it till we bleed, and everything we ever love flows away in a stream. I'm gonna die out here just for running out of steam. What happened to the human race being a team? Life's short, so there isn't time for one dull day, but I know people who live in them more than twice my age. I trade this all up for just one single chance on a stage, to show the people that I'm different and embrace my ways. I don't care for these cameras, doors, light switches, someone else do it please, my creative bone itches. I've gotta scratch that before it goes away forever, and I'm stuck here and left to chase my dreams. Never, don't think I'm clever, I'm just complaining in rhyme, cause I'm not man enough to do my 50 years of my time. If others can, why can't I? Society tells me to do it, get back in line, everybody else has had to go through it. Not even friends care, cause now they're just like them. A little time passed and now I'll never see them again. I'm only 19 but my world is older. Every damn day it's like I'm trying to curl a boulder. No soldier, I don't watch your words get off my shoulder. I'm flexible but refuse to use the cars that they mold you with. And me and never them, how many times have I told you, kid? Couldn't give one crap if your trims were golden, bitch. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Fuck your demands for my life. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Fuck your demands for my life. I'm in mourning for the life that I once did live. It was fun till the day I stopped being a kid. And I'm in mourning for the people that to me are long gone. If you knew me, put your hands up when you hear this song. I'm in mourning for the world and all its selfish ways. The only influence to live is how much it pays. I'm in mourning for the people that are sleeping in cars. I hope they find the inspiration from within these bars. I'm in mourning for the fact that I'll never belong, and I've accepted it, but the pain will never be gone. I'm not like you, my cue comes from the pen. Hope I inspire you, rile you, just to live again. Cause life ain't shit, ain't this. Listen to me, man, if you don't get it right now, you'll never understand. Since day one, slaving's never been a part of the plan. Who wants to grow up just to become a company man? I've never known what it's like to truly be dead broke. So when I say fuck money, most see it as a joke. But this endless grind for loose ends is making me choke. Dollar constrictor around my neck and that bone's almost broke. The world says I need it, so who am I to disagree? No one cares what you think, you're just a newborn seed. So I guess they're in mourning that I just won't feed. The addiction that they all have to thoughtless greed. Nah. That rap you just heard, I wrote 5 years ago in 2017 on this piece of paper right here. It's one of the first verses I ever wrote, and I came back to it today because I was digging through all my papers and found it, and I'm kind of blown away by it, really. I had no mic, I had no beats, I had nothing, just passion. Yo, all I know is that I love her, then why do we suffer? I never do enough, fuck it man, I'll leave this uncovered. It breaks my fucking heart when we go out and your happiness will show out, cause at home I want the kind of love you showing to your brothers. I once again stumbled head first into the vice, grip so tight it blocked out every last ray of light. I should be holding you like it's the last day of life, but I was spiraling towards another fast way to die, fuck. All for what? I shout out from the plug, I never could be proud of that, the shit is like a drug. Another lucid moment of escape is only crushed and brushed aside. To my surprise, I got what I was hoping for and then you showed the door. Told me walk back out cause I don't even know you anymore. I stay and play again the vicious cycle we endure, cause we know how much we love each other more than any other thing or person. But it worsens when I fall back into cursing, and the love we have disperses though it's coming back for certain. I'm not saying that you saying that I do has pulled the curtains. I just wish that we had more time for November, now we're working. I'm really sick of blaming you for all of my mistakes. I'm really sick of gaming but I fucking can't escape. I finally see it clear when I write it on the page. I'm sorry that I do this, but this is the only way. My vision is a fog, it ain't been clear since my job. Now my lenses only pick up when you sob. That isn't good enough because I know I'm supposed to read you like a blog without a word said. Oh God, knowing everything like the song you ain't heard yet. This cracking skin is punishment I deserve. I really cannot stomach knowing all the time you served has culminated in you lusting justly for the greatest sin, cause I never can provide, it's over before it begins. If I bring you flowers now, will you see it as a gift or will you see it as a sorry for another of my fits? I hate all my addictions, they used to bring me joy, that's the reason that I picked them. But now instead of fixing me up just like a prescription, destroying what I love is far better a description. So this is my prediction, I'll try and do better but struggle while I reminisce on days that we were cuddle, we were teens. But it seems that back then we were some lovebirds. I know how much this does hurt, while looking at it now with perspective of a mustard seed that has grown into the beautifulest tree. But we ain't pruned leaves ever since we spotted the disease. So now I got the second tears, please give me a second dare. I'm pruning back the hatred and regret from in our second year. I'm always trying to be the kid you fell in love with, cause you're the greatest person, so we know that we're above this. I'm sorry. I've got to learn to handle you becoming a memory. Remember me? You died, we put you up on the Christmas tree. Your embers blown away, but show you aren't gone officially, because there'll never be a day where you aren't part of my history. I almost crashed the whip the day I found out. Round about 6 or maybe later at the town's mouth, I drowned out everything around me and I felt a piece die, because I told you if I knew just what to do then that's a lie. I never saw you enough. Sure, I saw you and stuff, but that was years ago when I was barely tall as a shrub. When I got older I got colder, so I got off your shoulders and left you back in time to only stay with the cold. As I can't get you back now, you won't meet my kids. Great granddad, but only for a month and a bit. I know our final conversation was lit, that's consolation, cause a month later, homie, that's it, you hit the station, and they'll never know you. You'll just be a name to them. Your funeral procession with Nana in tears. You should have been the one to hit way longer than 80 years, and I was too scared to get up and said something, even though I want them to know that you meant something to me. We found footage of you rescuing people in 63, found footage of you resting with my sister and me, found pictures of you spending time with the family. We all know that we'll be gone, but we never planned to be. You handed me an opportunity, although you never asked it. I hope that I'm the one you wish to carry your casket. You weren't heavy by the end, but I gripped so tight, I guess that cancer in the end was like your kryptonite. So now these stanzas are a way for me to sit those nights through and think about the ways that I could never be like you. We had some stand-up people in our family, now it's only me attracted to my own gravity. Damn to be recluse from the tree with no excuses to see, and man, we'll never speak again until our funerals will be. I can't believe it takes that for us to stay together. Back in 03, all we ever did was play together, but I guess that's how it goes when you grow. Time is moving slowly for days and then it goes. I really wanna proceed, but I already know I'm doing this again in 5 years, 10 at most. Cherish your people while they're around, cause one day they'll never be able to make a sound to tell you that they love you back or what they think about your ass. But time I think I'm out of that, so now I give the flowers back. Ian had the power to keep the Tribbles together. Even though the link is gone, I vow we won't be severed. Your name is carried on through my younger bro forever, and everyone who knows you can say they know a legend. So thank you for the show, Reverend. It's time to go, bless it. Word up to everyone who came to see this progressing. I got one final thing to say to you. I hope it ain't shitty, but you're the only one who really got to leave the city.